Welcome to Motherhood Madness and Marvels, okay? So if you marvel at the madness that is your life as a mother and entrepreneur, this is the place for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on this journey. Bye. All right, M3 fam, how are you doing? I am super excited. We are in the new year. And I wanted to focus this video on kind of the idea of a vision board, but not only a vision board, planting and harvesting seeds. So what do I mean by that? I know that typically they try to say make evergreen content so that whenever someone watches it, but I really want to speak specifically to the time that we're in, right? So we're like 10 days into the new year. And I was so invigorated. I kind of said to my operations manager at the business, who happens to be my brother as well, I said, I want us to be in full beast mode. There were a couple of seeds that I have harvested over the past few years that are now in full nurturing mode, seeds that I planted that are in full nurturing mode that I plan on harvesting. And that's just what I wrote down on my journal. So let's get right into it here. As you know, everything we do is from an entrepreneurial spirit while being a mother. And I'm going to tell you kind of like how I'm intertwining and engaging my children. Okay, so let's talk about vision boards. I 100% believe in vision boards and manifestation. There are plenty of videos about click how to make a picture on Canva. I'm still actually a vision board party type of woman. I've had 2 of them with a friend of mine who hosted, and basically we gathered magazines and we cut out images and had markers and had cocktails, but of course. And so I have done this, and what it showed is subconsciously what your true desires are when you step back and you like look at kind of what pictures, and it's you think you have an idea, but if you just kind of are having good conversations with a girlfriend and just grabbing pictures using colors and things like that, your subconscious really comes into place. So I will definitely post a picture in the community tab of my vision board. So that's one. The second thing is that I watched a video, and being spiritual and religious myself, I'd heard plenty of sermons about planting seeds, the mustard seed, and things of that nature. But when I saw this video and they talked about planting seeds, but actually harvest time, I went to Target, right, with my children, and this is incorporating the children. I said I need to get my journals and my planners for the new year. So I got all of the kids their little journals, their planners, etc. And so I got my journal and I wrote down on a page seeds that I've planted, then wrote on another page seeds that I need to plant, seeds that I need nurturing, and then harvest time, or when I thought would be harvest time. And so I had a business, my school, I have a business, and I said first round of harvesting is going to come next year, 2024. And I actually projected out 5 years what I would think the second round of harvesting would be. And so writing it like that, really framing it with the seeds that I've planted page. This goes along, if you look at my other video where I said, take an inventory of all the skills that you have. It's kind of along like that, but it's not just that you have skills, you've got to plant seeds. And so let me give you some example. And actually, I'm going to get my little, this is not mine, you know, I'll make my own planner, but this is from a Target, right? And so I'll read to you some of the seeds that I've planted. My occupational school is definitely a seed that I've planted. And when you think about the nurturing, the additional certificates and nursing program, right, that we are opening. establishing seeds that I've planted in some other businesses. This YouTube page, Motherhood Madness and Marvels, we have the trademark, we have the domains, we have it. That's a seed that's planted. And so even not to brush past domains, and I'll elaborate in another video, I own probably about 30 domains. To purchase a domain, you've got to think, some people go to Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, something like that every single day. And so once I have an idea, I purchase the domain, even if I haven't mapped it out completely. And someone mentioned this tip, and I've been running with that since last year. And basically, when I have time and that idea kind of continues to marinate in my mind, I have a domain that suits it, right? So I've purchased my children's domain, etc. So I'll go more into that. And so these are seeds that I've planted, and I've even said first round, like I said, first round harvest, second round harvest. I wrote down seeds that I need to plant, and that's led my husband and I to create an LLC, and more on that to come, because again, the idea's been there, and that's what I said, it's a difference between your inventory and idea. But now we're going to purchase the LLC and domain, so that is a seed that is planted. I have a mortgage loan officer course that I purchased. Everyone had their New Year's resolution, and it's actually starting today virtually. This is a seed that I'm planting, okay? The very beginning of something that will pay off in 1, 2, 3 years. Okay, then we go into, I elaborated more on every seed, and then I get into the nurturing of the seed. I kind of took inventory of all my domains, of everything else that I considered a seed, and I said, am I doing anything with this? Meaning, am I nurturing it? Okay, and so there's a domain that has a really catchy name. I just put out feelers for a graphic designer to create the product that I can put on merchandise product, right? So I had the seed, which is this domain I've been paying for like a year. I paid one time, when you purchase the domains. And I've done nothing with it. And this domain is so catchy that people, there's no marketing, there's no nothing. All of a sudden, I'll always have people land on my website. So that is the planting of the seed. And so now the nurturing of the seed is that I'm going to have a graphic designer build something. I know how to use Printful, drop ship. I'm not going to have any inventory, and they're going to put the graphic, once I approve it, on notebooks, cups, shirts, etc. This is now me nurturing the seed. I know I can't harvest yet. The seed was planted. I'm going to nurture it and harvest maybe next year, okay? And so I challenge you to do more than just a vision board, which is good for like big picture items. I challenge you to look at it in that manner: planting of seeds, nurturing of seeds, and when you plan on harvest. It is like goal setting, but there is a more spiritual component when you frame it the right way. So I hope it helps. Definitely, we're gonna get a M3 planner and journal and all of that stuff going. But just go get any journal, make it really a moment for yourself, all the moms out there. And you already know what it's like to plant seeds, nurture, and harvest, because guess what? You're a mom, all right? You nurture your children every day, and harvesting doesn't mean like just coming to you, but when they grow up every day and become a fully actualized best version of themselves, that is your harvest, that is their harvest as well. Okay, so you know how we do it. I'm going to end it with my mommy win. So my mommy win that I was very proud of is that I have a book. There's a video somewhere else. I do a period tracker, and it's more than just a period tracker. It actually has role play, it has education. I'm so proud of this book. We're doing finishing. It's kind of a workbook. We're doing finishing touches and re-editing to reissue it again, to market it to schools. And there's some video somewhere on this playlist. I went over it in detail. But long story short, that arrived. I ordered an author's copy just to see what the product looked like because we designed it on Canva. My daughter, my eldest, who's going to be 8 in February, so it's kind of like perfect for her. And all the children, I showed them their names in there because I put their names in the role play scenario. And then I go, I'm going to, when we went to Target together, I got the journal and I talked to them about the seeds, and I kind of was jotting down. And so she found a little journal that had S, her name starts with an S, and she wrote a couple of stories. And I said, do you want us to publish this book for you? And she goes, yes, please. And so she went back to her room with like 10, 15 more stories. I'm like, okay, you got to let give your creativity some time and things like that. And I didn't give her any themes, any ideas, nothing. But the fact that she stepped away from the TV and YouTube, and believe me, she hasn't given that up totally. I'm trying to limit it. But the fact that she went in and was just so excited and basically copying me, something happened from seeing her name in this book that I produce to going to Target to buying these journals. And children really will emulate what you do. So for me, her saying that she's writing stories in her little notebook, she's got her little pen, and I went into her room, she fell asleep next to it because she wants these books published, is definitely a mommy win. And guess what? I already bought the domain of what I want to call her name, her situation, and we're gonna make that happen. And I don't care if I don't sell a single solitary copy. To have her see her creation, we're gonna do the steps, and to actually get a book in hand through our publishing company for her, I think will teach her priceless life lessons. So I consider that a mommy win, just seeing her exuberance and her excitement. And so share your mommy wins down below. Attack the year, okay? You know the times that we're living in. Plant your seeds, nourish your seeds, and harvest your seeds, all right? All right, more to come. I am going to make videos more frequently. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the buttons, all the buttons that I mentioned in the intro. It really helps a lot, and we will grow together. All right, click the link down below to just get our newsletter and just stay in touch with what I'm doing, what we're doing, and so that we can form a community. All right, bye.